go live in the heat of the moment.
Same.
Yo, get in here now. Yo, do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Hurry up. Let's go. Usually we get around the 40-second mark and it shows 0 till then, and then pow. So hurry up. Let's go. We have a problem here.
Because you're greedy. They got to watch your fucking ads first.
Shit happens. Such is my life. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Get in here. Let's go. Here we go. People starting to come in. And it's going to jump. Yep, there we go. All right, guys. Everyone in here now. Let's go. I need everyone that's in here to share this video
like
also.
You saying hurry up is going to fucking hurry something up.
Yeah, hurry up.
Unless people start hitting the like, that's what's going to help.
So, guys, first off, smash the like button. Share the video right now. I need everyone in here. I'm going to wait until more people get in so I don't have to repeat myself 1,000 fucking times. So, let's get this party on the road. All right? Everyone get on in here. Because this ain't enough people for someone getting arrested in the line of freedom. So I need everyone to share this video. Moderators, share it on your social media pages. Go to other live streams. Let people know what's going on. We need to get people aware of what's going on, so that way we can start mounting our defense here. So, anyways, here we go. I'm going to start talking now, and as people come in, I'm obviously going to have to repeat myself. Last Days of Freedom. You saw him film with myself. You saw him film with Chuck. Great guy. He's been having a ton of problems in Bowling Green, Kentucky, where he's from, okay? These cops have they got it for him. They're hard for him. All right? So he comes here, he films with us, and the moment he gets back, he's alone. He films by himself. Cops grab his elbow, smash his phone. He posts the proof and the evidence on his community page. Okay? Now, Bowling Green PD show up to his residence where he's staying, and they say, now he lets me know through text, I didn't read the text, and through the chat on someone else's stream, the police are at my house right now, I'm getting cuffed. So I checked out my text messages, and my text messages say, police are here, they raided my house, they're arresting me, they're cuffing me up right now, they say someone threatened a cop in my chat. What? Are you fucking kidding me? The channel holder, firstly, is not responsible for anything someone said in chat. The only way that they can prove that is they have to prove one of two things to meet that statute. I'm familiar with this, okay? They have to prove that he knew that whoever this person was, we'll call him subscriber, he would have had to known that subscriber was going to go in there and was going to say that to help facilitating it, or he had to allow it knowing that that would have caused violence. Someone else can't. That's like you being on the street, and then I'm across the street filming, and then you say, I wanna kill a cop, and then the cops come arrest me because you just said something. Like, that's totally unrelated, right? So, and here's the other thing. Sometimes we just can't see what messages are coming in. We're not like, I'm terrible at it. You're not able to watch every single thing that comes in. So we need your help. We've been live for 3 minutes, 35 seconds. The last time someone got arrested, we had 800 people in here in like 4 minutes. Okay, I know you don't know Last Days of Freedom as much, and his channel is not as big as other places, but the size of his channel or your exposure to him does not change the fact that he was arrested trying to defend your rights, my rights, our rights, the rights of we the people. That is a fact, right? Smash the like button, share the video. There are not enough people in here right now. We got to get this party going. So hold on a second. Yeah, I'm going to give you this for a second because I need this mount. Hold on, guys. Hey, you're fine. You leave your plug in.
No, I'm
plug. Hold on, guys. I don't much like it. I think the Bowling Green BD is full of a bunch of bullies. That's not my thing. So, a little bit better. So, let's get this together. I have somebody on the ground in Kentucky, one of our subscribers, one of his friends, one of my friends, KY Packer fan. He's on the ground. Now, we know he's arrested, okay? Forewarning, I don't know what the bail is. My issue is this. They got such a hard-on for this kid. I don't know how long it's going to take to process it because they're probably going to drag their fucking feet. And I know there is going to be a bail. Okay? He has another case out there. So we want to have this ready to go. My assumption is it's going to be at least $250. But if they're saying that it has to do with some sort of threatening or intimidation to law enforcement, it's probably going to be a good amount more than that. So guys, what I'm going to do is we're going to post my PayPal, okay? Everything's transparent. What we're going to do is post the PayPal, send in what you can, and then we have him contacting us, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, and then we're going to send it directly down there. Bowling Green's about 5-6 hours away. We already have someone on the way to the police department. We gave them Chuck's number, right? So that way I can stay live. They can contact Chuck and give us updates as they go. But we have someone in the city that he's in right now. And because his camera was broken, maybe this is a coincidence. They break his camera, then they arrest him so he can't film it. The fuck out of here, right? I guess I'm going to have to go down to Bowling Green can fuck me. That's what I'm going to call can fuck me instead of Kentucky, because Bowling Green can fuck me. So appreciate everyone coming in here. And that's where we're at right now. So we need all your help. PayPal.me /accountability for all. All right. We're going to get this money out there, and we're going to take we're going to take care of this, right? We're going to make this happen. And I'll get updates as we go to let you guys know exactly what's going on. But this is a problem, right? Essentially that, and this is how it goes with growth of your channel. Cops even still do that to me at 60,000 subscribers and 13 million views, right? They elicit fake charges at me to retaliate against me for exposing one of their cops and getting one of their cops fired. Okay, fine, we can do that, but now they're backing off, and for the most part, 9 out of 10 cops won't do that with me. They won't play fuck with the king of fuck. But when you got a smaller channel, they want to chase you away. This isn't the wild fucking West. They can't run you out of town. These are your streets. They work for you. They patrol your streets. You're their supervisor. Don't take the bullshit for a second. Thank you so much, Mile High Medic. So we got 50 right now. Every dono we get in, we're going to call out, right? We're not going to take this shit. Not for a fucking second. And the only way to push back is to use your voice, right? Use your voice. So use your voice. Happy Hippie, listen, keep talking shit. I'm just going to time you out. We're doing this to get money together for this kid right now. All right, so how about that? Enjoy your timeout. I know you'll be back in 5 minutes. Like children sit through timeouts. And this is the problem. You don't chase someone out of town. 50, James Richards, we're at 100 right now. All right, we don't take that shit. But essentially, you have police that outnumber one person, right? There's more cops than there are last days of freedom. Easy. That's clear. Mathematically, that's a fact. So these cops corral him to try and chase him out of town. You know who outnumbers the cops? We do. I mean, did we not learn anything from fucking Minneapolis? I mean, we took over the fucking city. I mean, short from someone while they took over the PD, from walking in behind the desk, taking down the American flag and declaring it a sovereign nation, the United People of fucking Minnesota, we controlled the government. Redress your fucking grievances. Do not call Bowling Green PD. His name is Jeremiah Payne. We're going to have to give that out anyways. It's going to have to be transparent, let you know about the charge and all that stuff. Jeremiah, last name is Payne, Payne. Do not call. Dude, I would never ask you to interrupt police operations. Oh, please. Do not call. Don't call the number that the mods are about to put on the chat. In fact, don't put it on the chat either. Don't call the number that is not in the chat. There you go. Let's go, guys. Turn it up. I need you guys' help right now. Share this video and smash that like button, guys. There's 226 people in here. We got another one right now. We got $10 from David. Thank you, David. So we're at $110 right now. Okay? And I know you people that say, oh, I support the police. I support what they do. Thank you to the police. You're the ones that are asking me to film once they finally violate your rights. I just had a bootlicker the other night. He called the cops. The cops came. The cops didn't do what he wanted. He melted down on the cops. I watched the transformation from bootlicker to badge hater. And you know what? For those people that are bootlickers, you had businesses that were shut down during COVID. You lost because of the government. This isn't a game of pick and choose. This is a game of, it's not even a game, it's equal balances and measures. And they're trying to tip the scale in their favor. It's kind of crazy, right? Prosecutor works for the government. Prosecutors, investigators, it's another $5. Thank you, Laurie. Prosecutors, investigators work for the government. The judge works for the government. The police work for the fucking government. You work for yourself. You have the entire government. That's the only time you ever get fucked and not have to put on a condom. Let them know that shit ain't happening anymore. Fuck that.
New
PayPal
text message from 76554.
Hold on, guys. 1 second. 240 people in here. Get the likes up. Let's do it. Last Days of Freedom. Extra. His name is Jeremiah Payne. Payne. Jeremiah Payne. Arrested by Bowling Green PD out there in Kentucky. As soon as he comes back, they take his phone, they smash it on the ground. He posts pictures of it, right? He got video of it. Another $20 from Gordon. Thank you, Gordon. That puts us at
You might have to have
140.
10,000 subscribers to have super chat.
What is it? 135. Thank you.
I think you have to have 10,000 subscribers for super chat.
No.
Sure?
No, his super chat might have got just disabled.
Yeah.
So guys, right? Last Days of Freedom, in jail. He posts the picture of the cop smashing his phone. And this isn't like up for debate. He was arrested for sitting on a sidewalk earlier, right? And then he comes back, they take his phone, they smash it on the ground. He got the video, he shows the phone, okay? And now they show up to his home, execute a warrant, raid his place because someone who he doesn't even know past his screen name, and I'm not sure if at this point he even knows who allegedly said it, threatened a cop in his live stream.
Tell people to be professional.
And try not to let your anger from the tyranny and the oppression and your hatred for these scumbag, dirty, cock-smoking pigs to affect your judgment when you do not call. Because I know you won't. I asked you not to. We need to get him out.
It is your right and your duty to redress your grievances to your government.
Right now, guys, I'm here with Chuck motherfucking Bronson. I'm here with Ref the Auditor. And I'm here with Lone Wolf Community Cop Watch. We're live. We're live, and someone says something about him getting cuffed, and I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? And I check my messages, and he's saying, oh, I'm getting cuffed. I said, what the hell are you talking about? Retaliation. Another shot at another one of you. Not me, okay? I got 60,000 subscribers. Chuck's got 40,000 subscribers. He's got 5,000. Another 5 from Carla. Thank you. He's got 5,000. He's got what? 400? He's got 400. It's not an attack on me. This is a direct attack on you. Okay? Because it's your streets, your neighborhoods, your family. He's out there exposing these cops to show you the shit that they're pulling when you are not looking. And now he is sitting in jail. And I'll tell you what goes through your fucking head. One of the first times, the second time you go to jail for what we do. You think to yourself, I'm alone. He needs to know he's not alone. Hopefully he remembers that he's not alone. We, the people, got his back. We, the people, are looking out after him. He doesn't even have anyone there right now. His wife wasn't even home. We are not going to let that happen to one of us. So step up. If you can't, make a donation, fine. We appreciate you being here, but share the video. All right? Smash the like button. That's how, without finances, that's how, without fiscal reparations, we can further this mission, we can further this message, and we can hold these cock-smoking motherfuckers accountable.
We don't know yet, Frank. It just happened. Call and find out, somebody. Somebody call this number I keep posting and find out how much his bail is.
It's time to shut this shit down. Right? What I mean by that is it's time to make these cops understand that they work for us. You know who says we don't answer questions? We. Not them. Us. Not they. The government of the people, for the people, and by the people shall not perish from the earth. Fuck this. This is insane. And it's going to be another one of us in a few days. And they're fighting back because we're winning. Patrick just got a settlement for $50K. Amagansett Press just got a settlement for $9,500. Hoosier's case, when he got tased, surprise, the DA refused to prosecute. He's going to get himself, in my guess, I have not talked to him, but a cheap payout very quickly to just get the ball rolling. We're looking at like $350K. LaPlace, Louisiana, they're going to sink for $250,000 from me. You know how you hit these motherfuckers? In the fuck pocket. Empty their fucking pockets by filling up his. Every cent. Now, we don't know yet, right? So we don't know what the bail yet is. I'm going to assume safely, I'm hoping it's going to be at least $250. But I'm hoping it does not exceed $500 because he has another case that's auditing related that sometimes could jump it up. I'm not sure how the bail works out there. Over here, it's 10%. So if they give him a $10,000 bail, it could be a $1,000 cash bond. Eric Brandt got $30K. We're going to keep collecting. And you know who's paying that bill? Let me piss you off, right? Guess who's paying that bill? The government? When the police fuck me up, who's paying that bill? You are.
I don't know.
You're paying that bill.
Listen, just click on the
with
link.
your
Hit
taxes.
the phone and calls it.
You're paying. Payne. Payne.
393-4244.
You're paying the bill for this shit. So not only are you paying for the settlement that Jeremiah is going to get, you're paying to bail him out. So we shut down the bad cops. You're not paying bail no more. You're not paying for settlements no more. You're not paying for these pigs' mistakes anymore. If it don't work, shut it down. This is where you recreate the fucking wheel, people. We don't know his dad's name. We don't have any information on him, really, because we only just met him and he filmed with us for 2 days. We know his name. We don't even have his wife's number. We have someone that's right up the street that should be at the police station. As soon as I found this out, I called him to get boots on the ground immediately. All right. PayPal link is paypal.me/accountability for all. Moderators can put it in the link. We're keeping track of it. What are we at? 455 right now. So the person that we have in Kentucky, we're going to send the money right to them. Okay. And once we do that, okay, hopefully along the way, we figure out how much it is. I'm thinking that it's going to be more than we're going to be able to get. We'll see if we can fill in the difference and make that happen. I'll post a link on the community page that the payment was sent, and a screenshot of receipt from this person we're sending it to, that it was received. Okay, and then we'll get a receipt, and someone will be there for him when he gets out. It might be a Facebook video because the person going there doesn't have a channel. Might be a Facebook video, but we'll have him screen record it. We'll send it to me. Rick Napier sent $80. Thank you so much, Rick. Genuine Sanity, thank you so much. Another $30. I appreciate that. And guys, just so you know, Super Chats, Google takes 40%, okay? And you don't get it for just above 60 days. So for...
Who was that?
That was him. That was Joseph, our buddy. I sent him in. He should have it. I sent it to him.
Call my number.
KY Packer fan, call the number I sent you for Chuck. So we need it now. We need it tonight. Thank you so much And that's $80 right now that I can cover out of my own account, and I'll put that into the mix. Okay? There's another phone right here, I think.
So before you're 80, we're at 255.
I'm sorry?
Before you're 80, we're at 255.
Okay, gotcha. Because because you got it. Okay. The police are okay. Yes. Regal Rabbit. We have another auditor attacked and arrested, retaliated against, and I hope I don't have to get rid of this live. Did he message you yet? Leaving now. Hold on, guys. I can actually do something real quick. Hold on. I should be able to do this without leaving the screen.
Viewer though.
Hold on, guys.
It's Joe Luna. Yeah. But he's not Chicago.
Hold on, guys.
So, Joe, I see him. He knows me. You can see what happened under.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. Someone was messaging me. Our person that we had there was actually messaging me here. Okay. Last Days of Freedom. You saw him on our videos. He's been with us.
He was arrested.
All right. And now I'm just gonna keep this stream running. Hopefully, we'll go cop watching. We'll keep it live, and every time the numbers go up, I'll tell every single person that comes in here about it.
That number you posted is not for the
Right.
jail, it's for the police station.
No.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it there. If they just book through the PD and send her to the jail.
PD arrested him, so doesn't matter. Call them all.
His name is not in the system yet. To find out his bail system yet. And guys, as I've said, if you're just tuning in, we don't know what the bail is. He has his charges, and if we're going off based on the limited information that I know, we're looking at between lowest end 250, 500 could possibly exceed that. I'm not sure. But I'm thinking it's gonna be on the higher end. It's gonna be more than we're gonna pull in doing this. But every little bit helps, and it's more so not just to collect bail money for him. It's to let you know what the fuck your government is doing. Like, are you okay with this? Do you find this acceptable? And then you say to yourself, yes, I do. Right? Maybe you say, yes, I do find this acceptable. This is my government. Well, let me tell you something. Get the fuck off my channel. Stop wasting your time because you're way out of your league. Or you might be saying, no, this is unacceptable. But Josh, what can I do about it? What can't you do about it? You're in charge. You're the boss. You're the boss. You just didn't know that you had the power. And everyone's saying, oh, you can't defund the police because we'd have no police. I'm all right with that. You know what I mean? Like, if there's no police, there's no illegal arrests and search and seizures and citizens getting arrested in violation of the Supremacy Clause, in violation of our constitutional rights, inalienable rights. They don't change. They're not subject to change. There's no time zone effect on them. These are your rights that you were born into. Or these are your rights that you earn. Whether you're born with them or you earn them, no one has the right to take them from you. Buffering.
This is a bad spot, actually.
We're in a bad spot. We're moving. Hold on, guys. And if you're watching from,
Yeah, I'm getting transferred to an operator right now to find out his bail.
25, Crady. Thank you so much, Crady. That's another 25. We have Rep the Auditor keeping track. I wouldn't be able to. How old is he? He told me he's 41 years old, guys. I just dropped a bunch of people. We must have buffered hard. Hold on, guys. We'll drive around. We'll do a cop watch or something. But I wanted you guys to know, and that this is unacceptable. Let me recite something to you. Okay? I'm gonna recite something to you, and if you don't know the words, I want you to learn them. Okay? We, the people of the United States of America, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings for ourselves and our posterities, do ordain to establish a more perfect union. It doesn't say because we've established a perfect union. It's so we can continue to establish. That means this is ever changing. That means we have to keep our heads surgically imposed up the system's ass to make sure that every second of every minute of every fucking day, they know our eyes are wide the fuck open. For ourselves and our posterity. Our posterity is my kids, Chuck's kids, his kids, her kids, your kids. That they're kidnapping off the fucking streets. Are you okay with that? If you are, go to fucking North Korea. There's a change of power right now. Kim Jong-un's been unconscious for like 2 months. His sister, she's about to get her period. She's taking over. She's going to gas everyone. Go there. You're going to love it. Try the new beachfront resort with no power and internment camps. It's awesome. You live in this fucking country. And if you don't care, you have a right not to care. That's why people like Last Days of Freedom are getting arrested. So you still have the right not to fucking care.
How do you spell his last name?
Payne. P-A-Y-N-E. And I lost about 60 people because we buffered. And I apologize about that. So, yeah, he's been unconscious. They've been doing a transfer of power, putting his sister in power. But let me give you a few examples. When someone doesn't do something nice, or they disagree with the government in North Korea, they get kidnapped and they get imprisoned. If Last Days of Freedom does something the government or the police doesn't like, he gets kidnapped and he gets put in prison. I don't see any difference between the fucking two. But just so you know, if you do something that the police or the government might disagree with or dislike, then guess what? You're probably going to be put in prison. This shit's going to stop. I'm sure on the name, guys. Yes, Jeremiah Payne. J-E-R-I... However, the common spelling for Jeremiah is, I showed it to him and it was right. The last name is Payne. P-A-Y-N-E. P-A-Y-N-E. Guys, put a 1 if you're getting a good feed from me. Put a 2 if it sucks. You're not getting a good feed from me? Am I buffering?
I'm not. I'm trying to contact the jail.
You got a 1. All right, cool. Oh, I'm fucking all fired up now. The best and the worst of me comes out when this shit fucking happens. We are gonna figure this shit out. I promise that.
You had one more come through that we didn't see how much it was, but at last call we're at 280, 360 with your 80.
360 with the 80 that I'm matching from the super chat.
What you do is you send in either your PayPal or your super chat. With
So let's set a goal, right?
Any amount.
Let's set the goal to 500, and
You write down what you want me to say. For example,
we'll set the goal at 500. And we'll go from there. If there's any extra, right? I have the email address to every single person that sent to PayPal. If that amount suffices and there is extra, I will email each person saying, hey, we've reached our goal. Would you like him to keep it to go towards his legal fund, or would you like me to refund it? It can be that easy, and the refund will go through immediately, and you'll be able to see that. It might take a couple days, depending on your banking institution, to get it back.
That's fine.
Hey, Raphael. Raphael, weren't you a member before?
He's just right there. Next time.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you so much. My little regal rabbit.
He's just right there.
Grant for life, thank you.
That's sunshine, yeah.
I got it, Regal, thank you. Guys, smash that like button. I'm not going to talk for a minute. I want to take this time for you guys to get that button up.
Every time.
Get it up right now. You know what? When I got arrested, people did this shit for me. And they did it for me when I was a fucking nobody. Okay? This is a community of pass it the fuck on. We're here to watch out for each other. There ain't enough of us out there doing this.
Him and his pesky meddling camera.
He keeps kicking me off the phone because Alva's picking up his voice.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I can't get through to speak to you.
That's
Get the fuck out.
Oh, the line's busy as weird.
No, it's not busy. It's just, it's doing like this automated thing, and it's telling me,
She showed up for the blue
or it's
light
waiting for
special.
me to
She literally has
go
a
through
blue
the
light in her
prompts,
house.
but when I get to one certain point, it just hears you talking, and it kicks me out.
What hears me talking?
My
The,
phone.
the automated
Yeah.
system.
No, go ahead. Sunshine always closes at 2. He'll go right over. Don't worry, it's already on the incident report.
It wasn't even Josh that triggered them. It was me.
Oh, they were already triggered.
What's up?
It's like 3 foot little tall dudes, you know.
Got the principal there to hold them back. Grr.
Can y'all please leave? I have children! Go inside with your kids! I'm dealing with the
Chuck's listening to the video we just did in my previous live stream.
That's free speech. You can say that.
25 from Rob. Thank you, Rob. In Alabama. I know my people.
Shut up.
Now Michael's is even bigger than these guys.
Yeah, I know, which is strange. Thank you from Alabama.
I'm gonna go to a fucking bathroom.
It was a good comment.
She's like, I'm gonna call the cops at one point, and they're right here.
They're-
All this language in front of those kids, not acceptable.
Guys, we're not sure of what the charge is right now, but I'm sure it's going to be threats to a police officer, intimidation, something like that.
Don't talk about your mother
Michaels
that way,
didn't
bro.
know what to do, man. He just came over.
Yeah, so here's how this will happen. If the police just arrested him, he's getting booked into the system. This only just happened, so it might take a minute. And I don't know if they bring him to the PD first, they bring him right to the jail. That's information I don't have yet. But we have someone there that will be at the police station right now.
They want to listen. They want to stand up to me. I'll put my camera down and be ready to defend myself. You know I don't get like that with you, but if they want to threaten me, then fuck them. Which is fine. It does not bother me.
Clearly bothers you if you're talking about it.
Well, they should stop assaulting and being disorderly and making threats. I'm not here pressing charges against them for threats.
Hold on, guys.
No, but I'm ready to defend myself if need be.
They take him to the jail. Sweet. Say the humans, do you know how... Oh, I can't go here. It's fucking too crowded. I need
You
to
say
go to the
our presence
bathroom.
here sets him off. You know what? I'm not telling him. I'm not doing an indie knock in the street. I'm not telling them to press charges
I'm not
against that
doing
kid
an
for
indie knock in the
threatening.
street.
I'm not telling them to press charges against that
Stay
kid
with
for
us, guys.
being disorderly. But I absolutely am going to put my camera down so I don't break it when I defend myself and that kid finds out the hard way what time it is. And any chance that we were going to leave is just out the window now. I was in the car. We don't negotiate with terrorists. She said if we leave
Chuck, I need to get to the
public space
bathroom.
and stop
I'm gonna
conducting a
fucking
constitutional...
piss all over here.
No.
I'm not going out in the public out here. Fuck that.
I'm sorry that you have to deal with all the screaming and yelling. How are you, by the way? Good to see you.
Guys, just tuning in.
Well, I'm hitting thumbs down on that video.
Whatever. I don't need your thumbs up, boy. Stay with us, guys. We'll just convert this into some cop watching. Then when we get 500 people in here, we'll tell them about it. Now, I don't understand how YouTube analytics works, guys. I don't understand how this shit works. But I'll be in a kitchen talking about an update on a dirty cop, and I'll have 1,000 people in my chat. An auditor will get arrested right now from a dirty cop. And we got 225.
Because it's 1:30 in the fucking morning, dude.
I don't care if
People
it's
gotta
1:30
sleep.
in the fucking morning. Wake up, people! Wake up from your beds and wake up from your government. And I chose those words carefully. It's your government.
Thank you guys for hanging in here still. Much love.
You still alive?
Really?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, 2.5 hours now. This time I stayed live.
Oh.
Look at this awesome little phone mount right here on the back of your seat.
Yeah, you can close it right down on it, too.
Yeah, the numbers, I don't trust my son.
I have them in jail.
There goes the scanner, and the scanner goes pop.
Yeah, 1425, 1042, VIP, 3 hours, 11 miles.
1425.
Probably done miss shootings and everything else.
Three 451 2.
Alright, it's all in here.
I've done ICE, not here, Carlos. I did it in Mass. I hit the actually I hit the JFK and the Tip O'Neill Federal Building. I hit the Secret Service, Department of Homeland Security, ICE, FBI,
51, okay, the number.
a couple other places.
STH, you're not blue.
No one's been advised yet.
Ah, no. What's up, buddy?
385, 451 2.
Even though I don't have a wrench on your channel, you can have a wrench on mine extra. By the way, I came up with a new saying.
down for 44?
My new tagline is stay extra.
Copy, thank you.
Don't give him no wrench.
Yeah, I should take it back.
Yeah,
451 2, who's the units are going to the Walton Streets?
Ricky said he sent another.
Just kidding, John.
No one's been advised yet.
Ricky, I haven't got that yet. I haven't got that yet, Ricky. But it usually comes through instantly. So if you sent it twice,
453 Lafayette.
it should show up pretty quickly. Last one I have, and the guys in the car can see, is from 1:26 a.m. And it's from Rob in Alabama for 25. That's the last one that we received as of right now.
Yep.
Do the 911 star or 0911 star?
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna see him. And there's one right there.
79 in here.
Greg, your support, the thumbs up button, you know, getting the word out, making a phone call or two, that's all we need,
doesn't work.
brother.
It's either 911 star or 0911 star. Lafayette 391, change my address to the one you dropped in the maps. I'll go do it. There.
got clipped because of a comment that somebody said in his chat. And Bowling Green, Kentucky cops showed up at his house while he was in my live stream and hooked him and booked him.
Well, I'll go with him. Like,
And raided his house.
Oh God, look at that look on his face.
Michaels, we need to chat.
okay, 391, change.
You weren't even flagged. Don't make it look like you were working harder than you did. Listen, cops just arrested one of our friends for filming. Not cool, right?
Wait, say it one more time.
You know the guy that was with us the other day?
463.
Okay. So
Talking about the guy over here.
no. So you might not have met him. You might have actually been.
Oh,
No, when we did
the
that
new
DUI
guy,
test,
the
he was
newer
there.
guy, right?
Yeah. So the
The shorter guy.
the cops went and arrested him.
He just came up from Kentucky.
Oh, he
He has
did.
his own
Will you
business.
call your counterparts at the Bowling Green in Bowling Green can fuck me? I changed it from Kentucky to can fuck me because the police there can fuck me. Will you call them and let them know to just release him immediately? And the lawsuit will be less than it is going to be.
I do not have the authority to do
Well, as a private citizen, you have the ability to when you're not working,
that. I could.
and you have the right to redress your grievances.
Right.
Will you redress your grievances?
I don't have very many grievances.
I'm telling you your grievances. Follow like the rest of them.
Oh, okay, Dino. Yeah, we already got somebody.
So what's it take to get a house of common nuisance? Like felonies or something?
Hold on.
Like,
What do you mean, like maintaining a common nuisance?
yeah,
So
like multiple calls.
that is. So
Is that only drugs and fighting,
yeah,
or?
so the maintaining common nuisance statute that I'm familiar with has to do with controlled substances or narcotics,
Only
drugs, whatever
not
you wanna call it.
fighting?
And I believe I can't say it verbatim because I don't have a book in front of me, but it's like a building or structure or vehicle that has been used one or more times for persons to use controlled substances.
Well, they must be on controlled substances acting how they were acting over there.
Welcome to the North End.
Let me.
I thought fighting was in there too. For some reason, I don't know, or some type of.
Oh, there
I don't know
we
if
go.
it's domestic disturbance. Or,
Is that too bright?
You want that over here?
What's the matter with
Am I Am I
don't
interrupting
know
your
if you-
investigation?
You're
Drugs.
fine. Just try to keep it out of my eye.
I hate to keep it off.
Comes back to it.
Again, I'd have to look at the statute specifically, but I'm
Just
pretty sure
being
maintaining a common
of that
nuisance
address.
only
Dude.
You know how I feel.
only applies to controlled substances. I actually have a code book. You know what?
Can we have it?
I think they sell them on Amazon.
They do.
Or near
Are you buying?
Actually,
What's that?
Are you buying?
Am I buying?
Yeah.
No, but you think I make enough money to afford
Books?
that kind of stuff?
Yes.
60
To afford
G's and live in this dump
60 to
town? Yes.
120 a year?
How long have you been at Coppin Lafayette?
I've only been here since November of last
Do they
year.
pay more than Purdue?
What's that?
Do they pay more than Purdue over here? I
But
thought
with
like
Purdue,
10
I mean-
years ago they were saying they make more here than they do in Chicago.
That could be the truth. I
I
mean,
don't know.
Chicago, I know maybe a couple of years ago they had a huge hiring influx, and the application process was kind of, I don't know, not the greatest. I mean, it wasn't as extensive as it is a lot of other departments.
Officer Michaels says that you have the right to redress your grievances and you can do so by demanding justice from a corrupt government.
Maybe.
What is that?
A cop had one in this other town we were in the other night, and he let me take a picture of it. It was aluminum. It was like nice and hard. He said he got it off the internet. It was like hard. He had a few of them. They're nice.
Officer Michaels is hard, guys. You just heard this. You heard it
Some
here
cops
first.
are nice to us and cool with us. You know, just so you know, in other towns.
Oh, I know. I know. You find those ones every so often in those small podunk towns that are like, oh my God, there's somebody here filming me. Is that against the law? I have no idea.
It happens in the big towns too.
okay, so
Okay,
let
so
me.
here's the
Hold
exact
on.
statute for maintaining a common nuisance.
Okay.
So it means a building, structure,
Get out and
vehicle,
talk to
or other
him.
place that is used
Hold on, dude. I'm getting out of the
for
car.
one or more
I
of
don't
the
want
following
them up to
purposes.
here.
To buy an alcoholic beverage in violation of Indiana Code 7.15.5.
Hold on, I'm gonna put you on speaker so the live viewers can hear. They don't know who you are. They do not know your number. Go ahead.
Got it. Hey everybody, it's J1 Packer fan. I'm on the road, heading down the Bowling Green. See what we can do for last day.
Okay, so we got some bail money. Do you have any information as of right now?
Nothing.
All right. So when you get there, we have some bail money put together. I have your PayPal because I've received PayPals from you in the past. So what I will do is directly send every cent of what we get, which we've been counting to the penny, over to your PayPal to get them out. If we're over, I'll double check with everyone who sent. He can keep it. Double check with them to make sure that's cool. The goal is 500 because I'm thinking it's going to be minimum 250, then around 500. But if they give him a $10,000 bond, and they want 10%. That could be $1,000. We don't know yet. So I'm telling people to keep sending, and then they already know that you're on the way there.
All right. Well, I could add an extra 500 until we get more, but I so don't worry about that.
All right. Well, listen, anything and everything helps. We'll figure this out. How far are you from Bowling Green?
About an hour and 20 minutes. We have construction here too. So.
An hour, 20 minutes. Till we got boots on the ground there. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, bro. And you got this number. Keep calling this number because I'm live. I'm going to stay live as long as I can to give people live updates.
All right, yeah, babe. On the road.
I appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon, brother.
All right.
Bye. And that's how this community works. Someone can get arrested on the other side of the country, and there's an 80% chance that AFA knows someone to go bail them out.
That's what happened because somebody else posted on your on a live stream.
Yeah, the cops aren't alleging that. The cops that alleging it isn't alleging that he did it, and they're not even alleging that. Because normally, from what I'm familiar with, is that, for example, if you were the officer, right, and Brian was the person that was saying this, you would have to be able to meet two standards. Either that I sent him in there to do that, to threaten you, or that I knew he would go into that live stream and he would say those either harassing, annoying, or threatening comments.
Except for a direct threat.
So that was what I was going to bring up. Is at least in Indiana code, just saying I'm going to kill you is not necessarily intimidation, which would.
I thought it was. I didn't think that was.
It
At
more
least
so.
face law is what I'm talking about.
So it more so has to do with, one, was the victim put in fear. Okay. Secondly, if it was, it would be a felony if it was to commit or saying that they're going to commit a forcible felony. So just saying kill you kind of teeters, at least with our prosecutor's office, on intimidation. Now, if I had a specific means, like with a gun, like I'm going to shoot you, I'm going to stab you, what have you, something like that, then that would fall under the felony or the intimidation felony to commit a forcible felony. But when it comes in terms of Kentucky, man, that's like case law in the making of what it sounds like with what happened to your buddy.
Right, so that's why I wanted to kind of get your feedback on what you think about it.
Just from the little facts that you have given me, I just from those small facts that you've given me, I would not, looking from the outside in, feel comfortable making that arrest. Like if it was you.
See, guys, what you didn't know is every media station has their own resident law expert or correspondent. Officer Michaels is the AFA/Chuck Bronson legal correspondent on the streets.
How you like that?
Minor payroll now? Is that what it is?
I don't know. You're on camera. You want to talk about that?
We like body cam
I
footage.
don't answer questions, Jeff.
Wow!
I waited forever to.
That does not feel good.
Hey, you want a good tip of the day? I think he's holding something in the backside.
You made me a promise the other
He's
day.
got heroin in his rear.
You said after I was like, "Well, what if you know that I'm joking?" But what if a couple hours later, you found out that I had heroin on me, and you're like, "Oh, he said that," and I was just joking. Then you said, "Well, you know what? When I see you the next day, then I'm gonna search you." That's what you said. You sure did.
He's begging for a cavity search if he didn't get that.
No thanks, buddy.
See, I
You don't want to know what these gloves have touched.
I keep
You
it in
want
my
to know
sock
on your
because you guys definitely usually don't look inside the socks.
What's that?
You guys usually don't look inside the socks. I got my kilo of heroin in my socks.
You know, that is a really good hiding spot. And when I was a brand new cop,
Cops, so I see a lot of cops make them take the socks
there was a
off.
lot of mistakes I made as a
Dig
brand new
through
cop
shoes.
when it came to searching people. Like if I had searched them incident to arrest before taking them to jail, I usually never had them remove their shoes. If they had socks on, if they were able to, I just never asked them to remove their socks. And then when they get through the process of going into jail, they'd be like, "Hey, you missed something," and they.
Or else people with long hair, they take the tar tape or like double-sided tape, stick it there, put it in their hair, or they tape it underneath the webs of their toes. So if their socks ever do come off, that nice little space from the web on the top and underneath, you can't see it unless you have them put your foot back. It's in all those places
So yeah, I mean, but it's
right now.
It's difficult to do that kind of thing on the street when one, it's either a consensual encounter or it's not a probable cause search. So getting somebody to remove their shoes and socks, 9 times out of 10, I feel like people are going to tell us to pound sand. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
probably.
Just because it's not necessarily that they're hiding something there, but it's the hassle of having to slip your shoes off, having to take your socks off, and then now you got to stand on one leg and try and put them back on. So I totally understand that.
Do you have any drugs on you right now?
Do I have any drugs on me right now?
Yes.
You want to search me?
Are you consenting to a search for our safety?
Absolutely not. What's your probable cause?
Okay, let me tell you. Let me tell you. You are parked in a dark lot of something that is not open on private property across from a village pantry that is known to us to include up to and not limited to drug transactions and crime, across and around the street from a very active drug and prostitution homeless shelter. And I heard you may fit a description. So that right there is the same probable cause that you read to me.
What you just said to me
I have
is
reasonable, articulable suspicion. I articulated it. So now, naming that,
But that would only articulate you to do a pat down search for what, or pat down.
Terry versus Ohio.
a Terry
Oh,
stop.
you got weapons. Go all the way, baby.
Oh, so you're submitting to a Terry stop.
From what you described to me, there's reasonable suspicion to stop me, ID me, and pat me down for weapons. But to search my person,
All right, cool. Do you mind just?
need my consent or
Here you
probable
go.
cause.
Do you mind just putting your hands up
What?
where I can see them? Just no quick moves. Just a quick pat down. You said I have RAS. Just a quick one. I won't. He's got to call and see if he can set to a pat down. Real quick.
Sorry, you guys are listening. You know what's coming out.
Real quick, just it's quick. I'm not going to be going inside your pockets. It's a quick outer perimeter search to make sure that you don't have any weapons on you.
Thanks.
Well, can you ID?
Well, I clearly have a weapon on me, right?
Oh, okay. You have ID? I'm doing this thing
I do.
too.
Right here.
So
Do you have?
can I?
Is that issued by the DMV? Or?
Well, we don't have a DMV.
Is that what you tell the judge? It's right here.
So just so you know,
Say it's
keep
right here,
in mind next time you say you have RAS. If you ever meet me and you say you have RAS, I'm gonna be like, dude, it's right here. I already got guns on me.
Pea shooters.
How did I
He
do?
said
though?
pea
How
shooters.
did I do reading my RAS?
He told Josh he has pea shooters.
That was good. That was good. But what can you articulate?
What do you mean pea shooter? You're like up to my
Those little
elbows.
noodles you got hanging off your shoulder.
Pea shooter.
God damn it. Arm wrestle you for $20 for
Because
charity?
you were taller than a couple guys that were trying to attack us earlier. I was like, whoa, they're actually shorter than him.
I know, it's crazy.
Two of them equaled one
That's
of you.
my goal, is that long.
Just like you can disregard me for the lieutenant who advised me on the
So,
disease.
what's that?
To be the little guy. That's all right. I got
I'm
one.
not getting any taller
I've
anytime
got
soon,
one
so
where I'm from. That's
It's all right. As far as officers go, you're on my short list.
That's good. It's pretty good.
Thanks.
So what about searching your car? Can I search your car?
Sure.
That's what I was wrong. That was going to be mine. I get that.
I mean, you
So
guys
we
do
have,
anyway every
what's
time
the
you
word?
guys come by.
What's the word I'm
No,
looking
I mean like
for?
open the door and
No,
like
there's
look.
a word. Doctrine. The fuck, not open search. Plain view doctrine.
What do you see in plain view
Well,
that would
one
give
guy-
you a probable cause or reasonable
I don't know.
suspicion
Let me see your
to believe that
flashlight.
there's anything illegal inside that
Well, I haven't got that far yet. Let me manufacture some charges first. Okay, this is West Lafayette PD here now.
No, one cop
No,
did
his
that.
is brighter.
somebody that's kind of in their community do that. I mean, he like took everything out, opened up everything in the trunk, did the whole 9 yards for his video.
Well, there's some green stuff on the ground that my training might lead me to believe from all the weed I smoked as a kid that could be marijuana. We're gonna have to get a dog down here. Can you call West Lafayette? We need Kilo. Kilo.
Don't call West Lafayette.
I'll be. You want to see me really be Michaels? Pop your gas tank, bro. Hubby's got some paperwork on with people's personal information.
Actually, that's a blank written warning. So tell me what personal information you grabbed.
I just saw the warning. I didn't read that far yet. Wait, you have a blank written warning? It's like you're already prepared to give someone a ticket? He's got some black condoms and never mind, those are gloves. All right. Who's the girl tied up in the back seat?
Oh, look, so they got the plastic back seats here, man.
All right, his car is pretty neat. We're gonna have to let Michaels. Is that a 4-loc you got in there?
What?
A 4-loc? Okay. All right. All right. How do I shut this off? All right, Officer Michaels. Like I said, we have a large issue with prostitution, gangs, homelessness, and drug transactions here. You know, we did see a car in a dim-lit parking lot that's private property. That, to me, I would find
private
is...
property? Who owns this property?
Isn't it Franciscan Health?
You're asking. Are you asking or telling?
I don't know. If I'm pretending to be a cop, I'll just lie and pretend it's the truth. It's Franciscan. So, I'm going to let you off with a warning.
For what?
Huh? For trespass. Oh, I can't trespass you. I can't trespass him because the property owner isn't trespassing him. However, the other, just so you know. Oh, okay. The other auditors will see this.
You guys don't.
The other auditors will see this warning in my system. So if this happens again, it could be a further issue. So we're gonna let you go. Just make sure you get home safely, and we're here for you. Okay? We're 10-8. No, he's not. Well, he's 10-4 technically.
In that case law that said that we're not allowed to use goods like that.
I didn't even look. Guys, let me turn this light off. Turn off that, check out that code. You know who told us it once? A Plainfield cop. I was like, because I was joking, like now I always say guys are 10-8. And he's like, you know, we're not even supposed to, by law, supposed to use that codes. And we had heard that, which prompted us to look into it, but I think we kind of just...
It's like the national clear code for every officer, basically.
That is not something that I've ever heard.
No?
So, but granted, I haven't been around as long as maybe some of these guys. I've been in the shop for about 7 years.
I'm not 1055. I might be 1096, but not 1055.
He's signal 40. What's signal 40, or is it signal 60?
What do you mean?
What's signal 40?
Signal 40 means that they have a lack of one for their...
So what's signal 60?
That means that they've been identified as a drug user.
Is your 5150 still saying it's our 5150?
33 is needle user. What's 50? I said 33 is needle user.
No, signal 33?
Yeah.
See, guys, and we were able to keep his attention diverted, so Officer Michaels did not see the drug transaction that just went down.
What's signal 50? That means it's a expedited but not licensed sirens response.
Yeah. And then
Signal 10 is full emergency mode licensed sirens.
Someone says, what's a 1099?
A 1099?
Yes.
Pretty sure that's like emergency traffic only.
Okay.
So like if we have a large incident that goes down to where the normal chatter you hear on the radio, if it's not important, don't say it. I think. I don't know. We have never... I don't
Non-essential traffic.
1099 in mine is a grab and hold.
1099 is how much my last mail order bride cost me. I'm still trying to get the refund.
Yikes. Wow. So
I bought her from an apartment complex right across the street. I don't know my social though.
Yeah. So when I was in Ohio, the 10 codes were completely different. The signal codes.
Yeah.
Were you working out there?
1099 is a
Were you
wanted or
just covering?
stolen- Wanted or stolen indicated.
1099?
Yep.
In Indiana?
Yep.
Never
Oh,
heard
someone
that.
else is telling me it means
so I
officer
honestly
down.
No, because I don't think we've ever used it, or at least not that I've heard.
Were you just covering out there, or were you actual cop
I
out
used to
there?
live in Ohio.
You were a cop in Ohio.
I was a cop in Ohio for 3
You
years.
see all
and I
our
moved
Ohio
here.
videos?
No, I haven't.
Where were you? So I can tell you right now. Where were you a police officer at? We were in Columbus. We have videos in Columbus. Columbus PD. Yeah, we have videos. We went there versus Cincinnati, and yeah, we went out to Columbus PD.
Well, we started up north.
So now Columbus and Purdue both had one cop until you came to Lafayette. They had one good cop until you came here, right?
No. For Columbus.
Come on, man. I can drive around with no plates, no reg. Was he like from the consulate or something? Did he have like did his parents have like diplomatic immunity? I'll even mute it for this because I really want to know.
No, I honestly don't know that. So, a lot of what he was telling me when I was just making small talk with him about where he's coming from, where he's going to, yada, yada, yada. And like we talked about the other night, his body language was huge. It was just not normal. Like either he was trying to hide something or there was some other factor that was going on that just didn't make sense to me. And obviously one is coming up the wrong way and a one way, and I watched him turn right out of Lafayette Transitional Housing. So I'm familiar with that area because this is the area I work half of the year.
Right, it's your beat. And you don't have to work there to know what's going on either.
I have a general idea of what happens over there because one, I've either experienced it, I've got other officers that I trust and that have witnessed it, so on and so forth. So during that conversation, he was giving me very minimal information. That's not necessarily mean it's something criminal, but it wasn't like how you guys would do it where, yep, here's my name, here's my registration, go back to your car and do your thing, cop. It
Right.
was tradecraft, like he was trying to conceal what he's really doing with his life.
But with that added to the
seems like more of a
investigation,
reason to
that's what
take
I'm
his stuff
saying.
Then
Oh, there's your phone.
So here's the thing, okay, even though he didn't know his social security number, which I think is very odd for somebody that's over the age of 18,
Yeah.
he was able to spell his entire name. I mean, first, middle, and last, which is several letters long. I mean, he was able to rapid fire that off. He was able to give us his date of birth, where he's coming from, his address that was on the name and date of birth that he gave us. So, I mean, a lot of that matched up. The only thing he didn't know.
He just didn't want you. He had no problem telling you who he was. He just didn't want you to know why he was there.
Okay. Yeah.
But so the car is no reg, no well, you didn't know because I remember you saying like, I'm sure it is insured. Like, I'm sure you're not lying. I'm sure it is insured.
So his story.
Jeremiah's still not in the system yet.
You guys gotta go. You got a hot call. You going to? Where
No, it's that kid. We just gotta. You tell us where we're going next.
Did your, our public access right there. Our public access point.
That,
Freedom of
so
Information Act of 1996.
I don't think it applies to that specific thing to NCIC and IDAX. Because if I were to leave my computer open,
$250 fine.
so that's what I was getting ready to say. Yeah, I mean, it's
Not
a violation.
IDAX.
I could get our entire department audited and not like you guys.
You guys running plates without probable cause.
Don't need probable
You don't need probable cause to run plates.
$250 fine if you're running on NCIC.
On-
It is. They fine you for it. They
That-
fine police for that.
So they can't do it like in an unrelated incident.
So like when we use NCIC and IDAX.
The FBI was in Marion because of
Okay,
exactly that.
hang on.
Go ahead. Your turn.
I have a good conversation with you.
You're being disorderly,
so
Chuck.
When I run a license plate, it runs it through yes, through NCIC IDAX. However, it's a different use of NCIC IDAX that is not illegal for me to run your license plate. When we use NCIC and IDAX, we are more so when we use that protected portion of it, it's for criminal issues.
So, triple I.
It's triple I. Okay, so that's it's
So you
checking
can't
your
run triple
criminal
I without probable cause?
Yes, you have to be able to articulate why you are using.
Well, correct
Why are
me
you running
if I'm wrong, because the FBI, this is kind of the sticking point in Muncie. Like, and I've always understood, license plate, it's in public. Same as I can record in public, you see a plate, it's in public. So you can run that, you don't need to have probable cause. But your buddy can't call you and say, I don't like this fucking kid, will you run his plate? And then you've never met this kid before, he's not near you,
Absolutely not,
and then
yeah.
you run the plate.
Yeah,
That was
we
kind of what the
can't.
Muncie thing was.
Okay.
Not that exact example, but the cop like wasn't there. That's how they violated, that's how that is going to become such a big issue with the feds and in court, because they were just running people that they had never even met, that they hadn't even seen on the road. They were just running this kid because he was doing a story.
Yeah, so yeah, you couldn't just call me up and say, hey, I've got this guy that's going to work for me and run him all the way through.
It's not the 80s anymore.
We didn't been doing that on Magnum PI and all that for years.
TV show.
I remember my uncle was a Boston cop, and he was like big up there. And when I got my first girlfriend, he sat down and told me like about, listen, I don't mind you hanging out with her, but I checked out the father. Don't go to the house. I was like, it's not the 80s, the 90s anymore.
Yeah. So.
Can you give me your password?
To what?
Computer? Can I play with it for a little bit?
No, you may not.
I don't answer questions.
What's the update?
I'm actually going to kill it live so I can make a call myself because I just had a text come in like 2 seconds ago.
So.
All right, Officer Michael, say bye to your fan base because they like you.
How many people you got watching right now?
Right now, just 206.
Just 206?
Ooh,
Time is
it's lacking.
2 o'clock in the morning. Are those, so let me ask you this, your fan base, now that you've been out here in Indiana for a while, is it more so people from where you're from, or is it all over the place?
All over the world, to be honest.
I've seen some of the, like when you are doing your live stream, I've seen some of the chats like, hey.
Normally I'll tag them now. I'll tag them like Lafayette. What I do to get them really upset if you guys fail is I tag it Lafayette Police Department. So they know exactly, but normally like people from all over the world, unless.
Because I've seen people from here, I mean, saying, like, giving you information.
Oh, you're getting flagged.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Yep. I couldn't hear you, I'm sorry.
Ooh, cop watch.
What's over there?
Yeah.
I think you're stealing every time. I think you have been stealing.
Turned into a cop watch. Yeah.
You can talk to her sometimes.
Yeah,
with your mindset.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't. I'm not trying anymore. I've got
Just so you know, until you file the actual report where he requires a victim, you do not have to give him your information. You've made a report of an alleged crime. It's his duty to investigate it. You do not have to provide him with ID or your name unless he decides to prosecute, because then he'll need a victim. Just so you know.
So.
He didn't like that. Sorry, Michaels.
Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Cops won't tell you that unless we're here.
I'm more than willing to give them a hand. They're willing to help.
Yeah, no, I'm just letting you know. It's fine. Absolutely.
I do appreciate
You can be anonymous too.
Is it ABIGA?
I'll remain anonymous. For my own safety.
So you want me to go talk to her because she
Because
thinks
she
that you're
has
stealing every time that you walk in.
And I said you need to check my pocket.
Okay, why? Holy shit. Chuck. Do you
Check this out. If you had a
Hold
phone,
on.
if you got a phone recording,
Jeremiah, call the number that KY Packer fan has right now. I don't know if you bailed. They charged him with assault by intimidation. He had a $600 cash bond. My wife took our rent and paid it. But we have a good amount of money that we collected for you, so we'll send it directly to you. Directly to you. Yeah, that's awesome. He's out. He had a $600 cash bond that his wife paid, so now we can already have half the bail sent to him. It was $600, and I wasn't off. I wasn't off by much, what I thought it would be.
So I guess, what is it you're asking me to do?
I'm always in there buying stuff. That's my grocery store. And that's the only one that don't like me and has notifications. And I have screen data because I have really, I'm just.
It's still the same as it was.
go on Google, leave them some nice reviews.
Okay, so what is it
Excellent.
exactly you're asking?
Is that including my 80? Yes. Okay. I was going to say, because now we're closer to 500 with that.
Which way do you live? You don't have to tell me your address. Which way do you live?
See, Michaels knows we're here.
So, probably easier for you to go to this one than the one at 6.
And we like Michaels, right? We like Michaels, but the first thing he does is ask her for her ID. So it's our job to tell her that she's filing a complaint. Unless he's going to actually file a police report, which requires a victim charges, then she doesn't need to give shit.
She's not going to be here, but she looks nice. Or 2, if you are coming by here at night and you see her in there, you can find a ride or go to.
And 3, talk to the management.
All of that. But yeah, just like my friend Josh.
All corporate.
He said friend.
You find a manager in
Find
there.
your name,
I don't know the rules and if they have to identify. No, I know, but just like you said, find a manager, talk to them about it, because I know that's not the first time somebody's had a ranking clerk in there. Or you can call the corporate number, go to the Better Business Bureau. Do you have access to internet?
Google reviews.
No, not close.
Consider it this way, it makes sense that if you're a customer, the one thing a business does not want to do is alienate a customer, so he's limited in his capacity.
I think you are assuming. That's weird. That's an assumption.
Well, that's something you bring up to the, so like, no, she's alleging that, but there's no real crime that's taken place. Your best bet is to contact the management, let them know, file a complaint internally, so that way it's on record. So next time you do shop there, if she pulls that shit, then they have it on record that this has been recorded and it's happened before. Boom. Got your back. Got your six, Michael.
I'll be honest with you, I mean, they have more information on this than I do when it comes to something like that. Now, I mean, if she's genuinely harassing you,
No, I'm not going to call it harassment, but it is harassment. You got to do my time. I will call it harassment.
Well, can you notate this, Michaels? Well, so, ma'am, Abigail, just so you know. So, Michaels, can you notate this in your system that this interaction happened so she has it on record?
yeah, I just have to find her. I mean, she told me what her name was, but
I know, I told her all about
Employee
IDing.
harass a customer. Is that what-
Ooh, hold on, guys, music. See, we're helpful. And we just want we're not trying to fuck up your investigation, but we just want to let you know that she can ID, just that she doesn't have to. That's all.
He's well aware.
Yeah, he knows that.
that's fine.
They all do this thing. You get ID. If Officer Michaels, it's like, you got ID.
Why are you not listed on our website?
Hold on, music, guys.
On what, LPD's website? I have no idea. They just don't update it. 6 hours after I left employment.
Guys, we got music here. I'm gonna call Last Days of Freedom, figure out what the fuck happened. Here's what we can do. He paid $600. We have $320 donated, and then there was an $80 in super chats that I will pull from my account. I get 60% of that, so that'd be like $50. So it's like $370. If you want to continue to donate, go ahead and send it so we don't get it confused. Send it to my PayPal. Send a note, Last Days of Freedom attached to it, and I'll continue to send him screenshots of any donations that still do come in. Thank you so much. Make sure you go subscribe to his channel, and do not call the Bowling Green PD in Kentucky. And we call them can fuck me now, because Bowling Green, you can fuck me. That's the reason I stopped you today. I'm out.